Hey guys, it's Peter at Wild Country Sports Grand Rapids coming to you for another Tech Talk Tuesday. This week for the start of October, we're celebrating our Women and Winter month for the entire month of October. So we figured that we'd kick it off with our women's Nordica line of ski boots and skis. This entire month is for you ladies. We're going to be showcasing anything and everything ski and snowboard related that's women's oriented gear. So excited for this little change of pace. To start, we're gonna just go over what skis we stock, and there are some other variables outside of the Grand Rapids location, but generally speaking, all of our stores carry at least what I'm showcasing here. We have the entire line, the Wild Belle line, from 74 millimeter waist to 78 millimeter waist to 84. And between these three models, there's some subtle differences between all three. And as you go from narrower to wider waist, you get a little bit more bells and whistles. The price goes up a little bit more. So starting with the 74, this is going to be a very forgiving construction, composite and wood core blend with a partial sidewall. So it's still going to have a good amount of edge grip underneath the ski, and then it's going to be nice and forgiving on the tip and tail. So if you're not a very aggressive skier, then this is going to be a great option for you. All of these skis come with an integrated binding setup from Marker, so it makes things simple and easy. Color matches the ski, so that's a nice all-in-one option. You don't have to worry about what binding you're gonna get and go through all of that decision making. It's just, it is what it is, and it looks nice on the ski. The top tier Wild Belle is the 84, and so when I'm saying these numbers, I just mean wider underfoot, so that's going to give you a little bit more flotation and softer snow. This one being the top tier Belle ski, it has a full vertical sidewall, not partial, so this is going to be for your more aggressive intermediate to advanced skier. It's going to have edge grip where you need it all the way from the tip to the tail, including the rocker portion of the ski. It comes with a little nicer binding, the TP11 versus the 10, and this has a little bit more vertical angle for the heel release and a slightly stiffer spring, so a little bit better consistency in release. And all of these come with a sliding anti-friction device, so for a forward twist, if you were to fall and had your binding set correctly, there's less likely that the binding is going to bind up, so to speak. So if your boot is sitting level and it's adjusted properly and you happen to have any kind of dirt or grime on the surface of the boot sole, that is going to have an easy release motion, so there's nothing there that's going to be able to bind up on the release mechanism. So that's a cool feature. Marker bindings across the board come with that. I think the only binding that they produce that is excluded from that are some of the junior bindings, but all of the adult bindings this day and age have a sliding anti-friction device feature. And this, like we covered before, if you had watched last week for men's Nordica, this is the women's Unleashed, and this is just a fun, light, all around, all mountain, but slightly wider, so you can get quite a bit of flotation in softer snow conditions, whether it's slush or powder. So it comes in at 90 millimeters underfoot, and it does have a flare at the tail. So if you are a lady that likes hitting jumps and slashing in the trees and stuff like that, riding switch, then you do have somewhat of a twin tip on the back. It's not a true twin, but it's very, very close. Also, the entire ski has a vertical sidewall, so you're going to have really good edge grip on that, even in a light formulation like this ski is. And then the last two models, the Santa Ana series, these, you know, I can't say enough good things about them. It's two of our top selling models here, and we carry the 88 and the 93. They're constructed in the same way, just a slightly different waist width. So if you want to go for a little bit stiffer board, just because there's more material in the ski, and a little bit more buoyancy at 93 millimeters underfoot versus 88, then that's going to be the ski for you. If you want to have a solid all mountain ski that's going to do well on groomers but be a little bit narrower so you have quicker edge to edge action, then the 88 is going to be what you'd want to pick. So that is an overview of what we have for Nordica, and we'll see you next week, and excited to cover more ladies gear and give you some more content. Thanks, stay tuned, and have a good week.